Good afternoon. Welcome to episode 91 of the Spare Change Challenge. I'll be playing on Ignition Poker today. I just sat down. It's been a busy weekend. And in case you're wondering, that graph that you see over there is actually right. I played the last couple of nights, and needless to say, we did not run great. As you can see, I think I'm about 1300 under EV since moving to mid-stakes. But yeah, I mean, that's the nature of the game. We have to run bad sometimes, right? Can't run good all the time. So luckily we won that tournament, and it's kind of keeping us afloat right now. I mean, Bankroll's about 3250 right now. So, I mean, my peak Bankroll was below 3900, so we're only, I don't know, 600 or so below our peak anyway, after running so poorly. So not much I can say other than that. I mean, except we just need to keep plugging along. Not sure if this is the table I want to sit at yet, so I'm going to observe it for a second. See if we can get some games going. Looks like they're a little sparse at the moment. This might be a real quick day. Not much going on. Guess I could have looked at this before I started streaming. Yeah, this is nothing going on here. If this guy is short, I'll go ahead and take this seat. And he didn't sit, so we'll just hold off. I guess maybe we'll do something else if the cash games are really this bad, or whether it's just a lull in activity right now. Yeah, it's a pretty big slap in the stomach to run pretty good for the past 3 months, and then as soon as we hit mid-stakes, I mean, kind of went to crap. I mean, while we're sitting here, I might as well go ahead and show you. So 200 and now I've played 1,000 hands. I've played just shy of 400 hands so in 1,500 hands, this is how I've done at mid-stakes so far. So I'm about 420 under EV at 200 an L, and a full $1,000 plus at 400 an L under EV. Now there's $120 on the table at one time, so it doesn't take much to get variance like this, but that's pretty gross at 373 hands to run this poorly. Yeah, Thursday was probably my worst variance day that I can remember. And I honestly didn't think I was running that good situationally. Apparently I was better than I thought. But yeah, you can see I was 21-17 for the day, which means I wasn't picking up that many good opportunities. But yeah, I mean, what else can I do besides just keep playing, right? We're still $700 above needing to move down. So I'm going to continue playing 200 and 400 an L. And maybe we can win at some point. So yeah, the games look pretty terrible right now at my stakes. So why don't we look at some sit and goes real quick. What's going on here? Where's the hypers? See if those are running. There's some double ups. Now if those start filling quickly, I could play those for sure. Maybe play 4 double ups. I don't see these things filling up. So I know this is Saturday afternoon. You'd think the games would be better. Yeah, even the cash games that are running are pretty piss poor, it looks like. 29% VPIP. I mean, I'll look at the table just to be safe, but Okay, this is another sitting out. This seat was taken. Bunch of full stacks. So yeah, maybe we should just abort stream. Let's try this one. A bunch of full stacks again. I mean, we'll give it a try. I mean, if it's just a bunch of regs, we'll abandon ship pretty quickly. I don't know what else we can do. I mean, I'm not going to play 50 an L. I think it's more worth my time to hang out with my kids than play for nickels and dimes anymore. Quarters. If this wasn't a full stack player, I would play heads up. Yeah, it looks like the cash games and sit and goes are running pretty slow right now. Not sure why. A bunch of 50 and L. That doesn't do us much good though, does it? Well, we'll play this table and we'll look for more. Here's one. If we can get the seat. This might be promising. Yeah, I've been watching the 3-6 games over the last few days. They've looked actually pretty good. And if I had just run average at the tables and just broke even with EV, I would be rolled for 600 an L right now. So that's kind of the double punch to the gut. It's like the double whammy when you run bad. You don't move up. But if we just keep putting in volume, it'll eventually even out, or at least we will run good enough to make money and not lose money. I have to say that the 400 NL is definitely a lot tougher. I mean, we already knew that, right, though. I was able to navigate the tables fairly well in what I've played so far, and I got some really good spots, and I think part of the edge in those games is the regs are just not folding to shoves. I mean, I'm getting called by like Queen 10, 7-6 suited, Ace 9. I mean, just all kinds of crazy stuff that you wouldn't see from the regs at lower stakes, but people just don't like to fold the short stack shoves, which is good for us. Unless, I mean, I'm just could be on like a random where that's happening, right? Or it could just be my imagination. Here's a couple 100 NL games. We'll jump on those. I'll still play 100 NL. I'm trying to mix 3 stakes. Although I haven't really played 100 NL much the last couple days. It's mostly been 200 and 400 NL. But certainly when the games are this bad, I will definitely play those. I'm not sure this is a great table. We'll give it another moment. Another revolution. We have the 9s here. Wow. This table might just be as bad as I think it is. So we'll probably abandon ship here shortly. I think we can have the best hand here sometimes. We can maybe get him to fold like a 6x hand sometimes. So I think barreling here is okay. I think a king or a knight is going to be good for us. Sometimes we'll just have the best hand anyway. Yeah, I mean, this could sometimes be a bluff. It's kind of small. However, I think we just bet and get it in here, right? Got the gut shot and the flush draw. think we just have enough raw equity that we kind of have to just go for it on the flop here with no showdown value. And we obviously hit the flush, so we're not going anywhere now. Yeah, I'm leaving this table because I think it's pretty horrible. I think this table's breaking specifically for that reason. The game's just not that great, so the regs are leaving. Okay, I think this is a pretty bad table too. Yeah, we're just gonna abandon ship on this one. Maybe a good table here. Let's see. This could be good. We got 141 stack here. And I think my stats will tighten up as I move up anyway a little bit. Just regs are more aggro. They're going to be 3-betting more. They're going to be chasing dead money more. There's going to be less dead money to take because of that. There's less fish to attack, so your range is going to be tighter anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm like 21-17 or something at long term at mid stakes going above 200 NL. Maybe 200 NL I'll be something like 24-20 or something, but yeah, it's not like 150 now where you can just constantly be attacking these fish-filled tables and the regs are passive and just laying back and letting you do it. You actually got to fight the regs a little bit more than you would like to. Anyway, well, we'll adjust and we'll do that as we need to. I'd like to say I'm disappointed by the variance that I had, but I mean, there's nothing I can do with it, and my bankroll is still pretty much intact. I still had the big win on, it was Sunday of last week, or this week, the last Sunday anyway. So I really can't complain. I mean, hell, if you had told me my bankroll would be $3,300 or whatever it is right now, you know, back when I started the challenge by mid-March, you know, I would have told you were full of shit, you know. I wouldn't have believed you. So I can't say that I am upset. I am just going to be fine with whatever happens, right? I mean, we started with $25, so if I lost everything, we lost $25, right? Hell, we didn't even lose anything because it was change laying around the house. I mean, big deal, right? So we got to kind of keep perspective on everything going forward, and everything we do is gravy, so let's don't get upset when the poker gods don't do things we like sometimes. Got a couple limps here on this 400 table, so that's good. So we have 4 on a really draw heavy board. I guess we'll just check fold this. I don't think there's any reason to lead that. We're basically building a pot for somebody else probably most of the time. It's not like we're going to get called by worse here unless it's a draw, but those hands have tons of equity, so we're better off just trying to check through, see a showdown at some point. I mean, we could check down and have the best hand. Maybe we could improve, get some value from something. We're probably not going to see a river here. I'm guessing somebody's going to bet on this turn card most of the time. I don't know. They're passive. Who knows? Wouldn't be a surprise to see the reg stab here. Yeah, it's a pretty bad table here as well. We'll plan on leaving this one. Probably going to leave this one. I think this was a short stack, right? And he's gone. Maybe, maybe not. And so you're going to see a lot of this at 400 and L. I mean, just people auto 3-betting button opens, especially from short stack type players. So, I mean, get used to seeing that. It's going to happen a lot. But we still have to open a fairly wide range. You see a lot of button versus cutoff 3-bets, small blind versus buttons and cutoffs and things like that. Just going to see a ton of it. Unfortunately, we almost saw a showdown here, but don't. It's just hard for 3 ranges or 4 ranges not to have something on this board. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this table. It's looking pretty shitty. Shippy. This one looks crappy too. Maybe we already knew that. Oh, I thought I left that already. Damn it, I missed this seat. Oh well. Well, that's not a good sign when it folds to you on the big blind. Just trying to get him to fold something better than 5 high there by min betting. There's nothing he can call with unless he has a piece, so It's not gonna call even with maybe ace high, so why not? I think there's a ton of hands in his range that will lead the turn, so I think about checking this back if he doesn't. Well, okay, so he leads. And then raising turns, but I think I'll just raise the flop. I mean, I potentially get him off king 10 when I do that, you know, so I might as well raise. I don't see any. This guy might be a fish, but he's not to my right, so we'll probably abandon this table. Somebody do their fish dance. Bring in the fish. Please. These games are just damn right terrible. Terrible. Yeah. Oh, if the set goes were running better, I'd be playing those right now. I'm not gonna drop down to the $5 level though. That's just asinine. I'd rather not do that. So backdoor flush, ace overcard. We're not gonna continue. So we definitely have a couple fish here. So this is a good table. Okay. Make this our featured table. This guy looks maybe fishy, so I'll raise 10-8 in the hijack. Did I just leave that table? Maybe. Yeah, I want that seat though. We don't improve, but an overcard does come. I think this guy's mostly got like fours or ace high here. So I think we just set ourselves up for a river shove here. It's not the best river card to shove, but I kind of like it. Yeah, I think I have to. I have to follow through. He's gonna have me here. He's gonna call with sevens a lot, but if I could ever get him off sevens or like an ace high, 7-8, I mean, he's folding anyway, so if I get him off a 6, it's going to be hard for him to call with 6 or 7s here. Yeah, he should be folding that, but, I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, he just made a hero call. I mean, I just played it like an overpair, or an ace-jack or something like that, and there's not that many bluffs in my range there. Because, I mean, it's hard for me to have 7-8. Or whatever, so he should be finding a fold there. And I didn't see him as being like a 60-0. I wouldn't even have barreled the turn if he was 60-0 like this guy. But yeah, so I mean, people play bad. Nothing I can do about it. The fact that he tanked, I guess, is a good sign. I mean, if a guy's tanking and putting him to a tough test, it's probably a good bet. I mean, he's limping under the gun now, so I guess now my read has to change. And knowing what I know now, I definitely wouldn't be barreling off against this guy because he's obviously stationy. Tighten up a little bit with this guy in the big blind because I want hands that flop a little better than that. Kind of don't want to get blown off my equity here. It's really driving board. I think I can check back and try to pick up some more equity. Certainly hitting a queen doesn't hurt my feelings. Now I think we're just going for a call or a bet fold. It's a really good river. I think we continue getting value for some hands. Do we just rep a busted draw now? Yeah, I think we rep a busted draw. Bet a little bit on the big side. Like, I think he'll call me with a 9 or like pocket 8s now. Yeah, I think the overbet will trick him into a call here a lot. Unfortunately, not this time. But I think it's worth a shot. Over the long term, I think that's going to be good because, I mean, if he just had a busted club, he's not calling anyway, so you might as well get him to make a hero call. This looks very bluffy when I mean, how could I be betting a 10 there, right? Because I didn't bet the flop. If he thought he would bet a 10, then certainly he would think I would bet a 10. I defend here, I guess so. Wow, 9s, huh? Of course, we don't get there, as is par for the course the last few days. Not winning any flips whatsoever, hardly. Yeah, this is the danger at this level, is getting squeezed. It happens all the time. That's why I almost hesitate to ever flat even a hand this strong in the blinds. I think if we're flatting this, we need to also be flatting some ace-king, pocket 9s, 8s, just so we can back raise when people do that, especially these aggro-looking players. The only fish on this table is here, and he's got a lot of money. So I definitely hate to leave the table, but I liked it when this short stack was here as well. So I don't know if it's even worth staying now. It's just so hard to get to that guy to access his, to target him for anything. To ISO him or whatever, just to play pots with him in general. It's a really fishy looking table. Maybe I'll limp here. Assuming this is a fish. This guy's 100 over one hand. Doesn't mean he's going to raise this hand though. Blah blah blah. It's an under the gun range. Fish in the hand. I don't know if this is even plus EV, but I'm gonna call anyway. So this is the danger. I mean, we're obviously crushed by all of this guy's aces. Almost should be leading that, I think, sometimes. This guy's going a little crazy now, isn't he? What did you just boot me off this table? Crap. I think if he's got some kind of draw, we want to get him to put more money in right now. The only danger is that is if he just frickin' shoves his draw, but yeah, I think we can get value from worse aces here. Our 10 does play if he has like ace 8. Wow. I think we just have to pay this off because all the draws missed. I mean, he obviously could just have the nuts. It's either nuts or nothing, so I'm going to call. And I'm not sure why he's betting that for $11, but okay. Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take the free $11. I'm not going to turn it away. I think it's okay to mix it up at this stack size and just play a pot blind versus blind. Wow. That's a pretty damn good turn card. Whoops, I wanted to bet like 250 there. I didn't want to bet 2. I don't want to get bluff raised. Oh shit. That was my own fault. I don't know if I can fold this. 2.5 to 1 with a gut shot and a flush draw. The only problem is I don't necessarily think he's roughing strength here. You know, I just think he's attacking my weak bet. So I'm not guaranteed to have any implied odds here. I mean, if another heart comes, I mean, obviously if a 5 comes, I could expect him to maybe bet again, but yeah, I think I'm just going to fold. I prefer to bet like $5 there, actually. Or check call's not the worst, but I don't have showdown value, so I mean, it's a limped pot. I think check shoving is a little bit over the top. He can't really be repping an ace, so really all he's repping is 2 pair there. And he would have had to be a flop 2 pair, so doesn't he just raise the flop? I don't know. So it's a BS raise, is what I'm saying. Only problem is I'm out of position. All I have is 4 high. You know, is it really worth shoving there to chase that little bit of money that was in the pot? I don't know. Guess we could argue that. I guess I could have just made that play a lot easier by just raising pre-flop, right? This isn't a super juicy 400 NL table, so I'll probably just get off of this one. I mean, I know I can limp a strong range here and expect to have a lot of dead money in the pot before I check shove, but it's basically, or limp shove, but I think it's basically just forcing me to make hands here, and I don't really like playing that poker at any level. Yeah, I mean, whatever. See, I would love to raise this, but I just think I'm getting 3-bet so much here when I do. How do we combat that? Do we just open wider? Obviously, we're not going to get that opportunity anyway, but what is the antidote to that? Not min raising, like maybe 3.5xing it and still playing in position versus this player if he calls. Maybe that's an adjustment I need to make when I have aggressive players directly to my left. It's not the flop I was looking for. I think we just give up here. Unless we turn like the 8 of spades or something. Yeah, even in this spot, I think 3xing it is better because he's going to button versus cutoff 3-bet a lot here. I don't want him. I don't want to play pots with this guy. I don't even want him in the pot. I want to be playing this guy. This is why this dynamic just sucks so hard. This guy's just such a thorn in my side. So, yeah, I mean, what can I do besides just leave the table? It sucks. I mean, now that I'm at this stack size, I might as well just stay now and just go for limp shoves with a wider range. I'm gonna stay on this table. I have a fish directly to my right, so I'm not gonna get any better than that. This guy's got so much money though. I just hate to leave this table. I mean, I think it's a plus EV spot for me to play, and maybe it's better than playing a 100 NL table, but it's just very frustrating, and you can see why. This guy hadn't played a hand in 6 hands, so I'm going to attack with any 2 cards here. Definitely leaving this table, the bottom right. It's no good. Jacks, but unfortunately I'm in the big blind. Well, I'm glad this guy's opening. Now we got a call, hopefully by the fish. No. I think at this stack size, even with a 3-bet, I would have to put the jacks in. I wouldn't be loving life though. Hopefully this guy has like 9s here and calls. $25-0 guy raises over 24 hands. I guess that's an easy fold. People don't like to fold at this level. I'm amazed that I got that fold there. I don't want the fold, obviously, but it hasn't been happening. I'm glad this guy left. I like this table a lot better until the next aggro reg sits down. Okay, this guy left, so I guess we can leave this table now. We have to at least flat here. I think it's a little bit too loose. Just after we just shove, he's going to call lighter, and I don't want to get called by like ace-10 here, so I think calling is plus EV. It's only 3C bet 33% so far, so he's going to be checking back. So I think I have to bet to get him off some ace highs. I think this player might be also checking back with some showdown values, so I think we just have to barrel off if he calls. I just want hands that flop better than this 4 deuce, so I'm going to fold that. As painful as it is. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, okay. He 3-bets so often, I probably could just open this and get it in. I'm trying to make him raise pre-flop. Oh, this board hits such a wide range. I think I'll overbet this just for the hell of it. I think he bets this turn so often I have to check shove this. I just hope he has 8 jacks somehow or something like that. Or maybe like a 10-3 or something like that. Not that that's that likely. And see, this is the stuff that's been happening for the last few days, guys. Because we got him drawing dead to his open under on the turn, and he just somehow finds it. Just finds his way to it. Ugh. It's very frustrating, guys. You have no idea how frustrating this gets after a while. Is this a vacuum shove? I don't know. I think we can back raise. This guy's such a wide 3-better that I think we can call here, and if he 3-bets, we just shove. This guy's a pretty tight player. This is a pretty value-y bet into. Of course, it's only over 9 hands. I think we have to peel one street. I don't think we can just fold 8s here. I think we have the best hand so often. And, I mean, if he checks, we know he's probably just got like an ace high or a flush draw. Could have 9s or 10s or jacks sometimes. But I think we just get to showdown now with his turn card. I don't think he's going to fire with a flush draw again, right? So, if he bets here, he's probably just got the goods. It'd be kind of an insane bluff on this turn. I want to play pots with this guy, but I think he's opening pretty tight in this spot. I don't know, it's cut off. I guess we have to defend this. Fold that. I don't know, I kind of think this guy has maybe a pretty big hand, but he's just scared now. I'm going to bet a little small here. I want to get value from like 7s, 6s, 5s, 4s. I think we should just try to get showdown here. I don't think we go after it because I just think this guy's going to have like aces, kings, jacks, 10s, 9s, and he's not going to fold. So I might as well just try to get to showdown. I don't think I can get value from worse here. Not sure what the big decision is here. Does he not know just whether to bet his aces or not, or something like that? Yeah, I'm thinking that's just what he has, is something like aces or kings here, and he's going for value now. I mean, I just highly doubt this is a bluff. I mean, I would be amazed if that's a bluff. Just looks like either queen X or maybe he has pocket 10s or aces and kings would just think I don't have a queen now. I don't know. I mean, he tanks so long that usually when people take that long, they're trying to sell the fact they don't have something too. So I wouldn't be just amazed if that was an ace queen. You know? Definitely could be something like just king queen or ace queen and he just had it. I mean, is he really going to just pound there though? Even with aces or kings, he's probably going for a check call a lot of the time. So. I'm just going to abandon this table. Maybe we'll come back to it when there's a better seat. I'm going to raise this because this guy's in the blinds. I thought I did that already. I don't even know this guy's really a fish either. He's 40-20 now. Could be just normalizing into a reg or something. You ever had that feeling playing poker where you just thought that there was no way in hell you could ever win a big pot? It's like every time that the pot gets big, you just lose. It's kind of the feeling I've had for the last 3 or 4 days. I know I shouldn't have these kind of negative feelings, but it's very, very challenging not to when you just see pot after pot after pot getting sucked out on, or not winning flips, or all this stuff, you know. And as I've said in the past, we've ran bad in the past. It always turns around. We eventually will run good again. We can just weather the storm and put in the hours, put in the hands. So you're going to raise a deuce, huh? Guess we just have to fold. Yeah, I don't think this is a great table. This fish left, so let's get out of there. This guy did just limp, though, into the gun. Okay. Guess you want that money pretty bad. Wow, 2 posters. That's pretty sweet. Might just leave this table. Not looking great anymore. Limp limp. Post post limp limp. Like it. I'm guessing this guy is slow playing 7-9 or 5-5 and 6-6, and we're about to get owned here. I just hate having these feelings of dread. Shouldn't have these feelings. Just like setup hand after setup hand. I mean, I've just seen this story before, and here it comes. You know, I gotta stop feeling this way. It's not a setup. I just hope he has 5-6 here and shoves. That would be pretty awesome. Or 5-8, 6-8. That'd be even better. I think it was on this table. What's this guy limp trapping with? Guess I'll find out. Definitely gonna defend the 9-7 here against an aggro player. It's a good float spot, or actually just a bet spot once he checks. Okay, when are you gonna spring your trap, buddy? With your aces over there. I guess right now. Come on. Jeez. Jeez a wheeze. I had trips there. You're not supposed to fold. I think I hear thunder. I think this is against a fish like this. It's just a small bet, and then decide. I think we can get floats from a lot worse hands. Not sure what he would be raising on this board, besides some kind of slow play. So I'm guessing we're just ahead here most of the time. I guess it's feasible that a fish would just be trying to get it in with like sevens here. I don't know. Yeah, I probably think this isn't the best play versus this type of player. I mean, I think probably if we're gonna take this, if we're gonna stack versus this player on this board, we need to check the flop. I mean, I know I bet small and it was kind of an inducing bet, but yeah, I think I kind of butchered that hand. I think I either need to be check shoving the flop Or betting bigger. Wonder if I just have the right price now to just get it in, even with this guy free betting. See, there's $33 out there and I have $29. Yeah. This guy's so tight though, I think I have to fold. I think this would be insane for him to 3-bet a tight fish like this. This is pretty sick. I got my 10s folded too here. So I think that's a okay fold there on my part. Wow, it's 2 calls anyway. Let's get off this table. Wow, Jack 10, huh? So this guy got stacked. I wonder what he had. Guessing ace. It won't show me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. Ignition poker just crashed. This might just be a sign, right? Let's see if it lets me on my tables again or whether it just boots me off. Sometimes it puts you back on your table, sometimes it just boots you off. Looks like the latter is happening. That's peachy. And then it won't let you back on the tables. Thanks a lot. Well, at least we got 2 tables up immediately. So we expect most hands to check back on this turn unless they exactly have an ace or some kind of big draw. And it's a pretty standard value bet on the river, I think. Or check call again, depending on what river card comes. I think most players only barrel aces, an ace here. At least a lot do. So with that card, we're just hoping he has like now we're hoping he has like jacks or something, or a weak ace that he'll now call with. I don't really want to play heads up here or 3-handed. What is he got? King 9? I mean, what are you raising with? That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. I'm completely confused here, so I'm just going to call down. That's a really good river for us. He should be checking back. Okay, well, that's a really weirdly played hand. I'm not sure what he could have here. So I don't get called there. That sucks. Wait, actually didn't want to leave that table, but whatever, dude. God. raining outside pretty hard, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna just lose power here or something. Well, I guess we'll just keep playing. I just left that table. And that wind is whipping around out there. I guess we'll stay on this table with this player, Limpy Limpy. Wow, nice flop. With a double gutter here, I think we just check shove. What did this guy just have? He had Jack 5? I mean, what the hell? Oh, did we check shove? It's a lot of money out there. Yeah, I think we do. Double gutter, 2 overs. Just get the money in. Make it play easier. Yeah, just takes the Z-dead money. Diamonds missed. I think he has a queen here a lot, so I think we bet small here to try and induce a raise for maybe a queen. Crap. Should have bet a little bigger, maybe. Should have bet a little bigger. The fact that he insta-called, I don't really like that. I think probably could have bet like 12 or 14 there. Well, he hit a jack on the river, so yeah, whatever. Lightning. Ouch, that was pretty close too. I don't know if you can hear that thunder. This guy's kind of sticky. Can we flat here? This guy looks kind of fishy. That was only 3 hands. Yeah, I think we have a good price here. We're just going for a call here. And we'll float one here. I think we just have to call. Wow, he flopped it. Good thing we didn't get it on the flop because we were gonna check shove that. I think these guys are fishy. The double bet, huh? So we better go ahead and bet this one. We're just gonna assume this guy's a passive fish and we'll just fold. Wow. Guess this guy's going, wow, okay, let's do it. Let's dance. Wow. Wow. No, no clubs, no clubs. Okay. A nice little triple up action there for us. Certainly doesn't hurt my feelings. Wow, aces, kings, and queens. I don't think I've seen that in ages. It's been a long time. Wow, they folded to my jacks. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, that's painful. I wish this triple up had been at 400 to nil. Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. And with that, I think I'm going to call it. It's getting close to 5. I mean, it's a lot of lightning and thunder. We already got dropped once here, so let's just call it a day. I'll probably play tonight, and I'll be off tomorrow and Monday. Sorry I haven't been streaming as much. I've been really busy with this, that, and the other thing. Had to pick a piano up. Yeah, so I missed a stream because of that, and all kinds of good stuff going on. Yeah, I'm just getting over this. I'm still on antibiotics, so I'm really definitely not 100%. Very dry-throated, dry. I don't know I don't know how to explain it. I don't know, just kind of just messed up, I guess, just overall. Digestive, everything. Not sleeping great, you know how it is. So, yeah, I guess we'll look at how we did, which I'm guessing not great. So, yeah, we're down like $12 for this session. So, we got a little bit back there at the end, right, with the triple up and the double up. But, yeah, still down just a little bit, but that's okay. We'll keep plugging along, and eventually that bankroll is going to start. Not that it hasn't enough already anyway with the win at the tournament. So we're happy for where we are right now. We're just going to keep playing and just keep playing and playing, and just whatever happens, happens. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.